So tonight I was thinking of, getting this openness. I've had a few days of, I went surfing yesterday, and then I was paddling today. And there was a moment of the lungs kind of just getting that deeper breath. And then I was like, oh, yes, the opening of the lungs. It just feels so nice. Just kind of feels like it supports every system in the body and everything that's happening. And so that was the moment I thought I want to give this to this class. And being the autumn and all of that, where there's lots of wind and lots of movement, it's nice to be able to breathe well. So we'll go there tonight, but we'll go everywhere as well, without going anywhere. That's the amazing thing. Okay, so then find your place, kind of like a dog, just settling in on your little spot there and resting. So one of the things can be a challenge is to make this transition from what comes before into what comes right now. So we can recognize this time, this place, where I am is exactly where I am supposed to be. It is in perfect order to be here. Feel the presence of the body, that familiar yet new presence, the sensation of the weight of the body on the ground. Feel where the legs cross. Feel the sensations in your thighs. And just notice if we can relax a little more in the hips and pelvis. Sometimes it feels almost like leaning back a bit into the spine. And with that softening back, we can feel into the spine and that energy of the spine that holds, the holding power right through the back, through the neck and head. Feel the support of the spine, shoulders relaxing, elbows and hands, fingers and thumbs. There's something about the hands, when the hands are still and relaxed, the shoulders can relax. And when the shoulders relax, easier for the neck to relax. And now feel the jaw. Feel right into the jaw muscles, close to the ears also relaxing, and the mouth and lips. Really relaxing the face, around the eyes, behind the eyes. Even the nose can relax. And between the eyebrows, forehead. And feeling into the head. If you notice that there's tension in the head, just offer it down. Visualize that tension softening, letting go down, and bringing your attention down into the heart. Taking some breaths to the heart. And feel that breath coming. It's like a highway to the heart. The pumping heart. And the heart is also our prayer room. They have special rooms in the airports. I like to go in there. This is a nice quiet space. Just a tip next time you're traveling. But we have this prayer room right here, the heart space, where we can wish. And this yoga class is really, it's a ritual. And we're honoring this body, mind, and what's been given. And as we've come here, we're wishing to treat it well, to really take care of it, using the wisdom, the knowledge, and the many blessings of the yoga. We welcome the teaching, we welcome the benefits. May we get what we need to tonight. And may our communication always be clear, and kind, and loving. May the technology support us. May we feel like we're really close, heart connected, honoring each other, bringing out the best in each other. And very importantly, may our hearts have the rest, the being at homeness, shanti, the peacefulness that we all truly want. Let it be so. Bringing your hands together at the heart. Take some breaths there as we prepare to chant. I'm going to chant once and then you can chant. And I will chant again a second time. So hopefully joining your voice to support you. So you'll hear me chant twice. Please chanting after me. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Sahano Bhunaktu. Sahano Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam. Sahaviryam. Karavavahai. Karavavahai. Tejasvi. Tejasvi. Navadhitamastu. Navadhitamastu. Ma vidvishavahai. Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Inhale and holding the breath in. Keep the breath inside, softening around the breath. And on the exhalation, release your hands forward as though you're diving forward, and then turn your thumbs over, inhaling nice and wide back, and exhaling, diving forward, inhaling, opening, like that, and exhaling, good. So the spine can flex back, and the heart comes forward. The arms are like wings growing out of the lungs, stretching the lungs. That's it. Yes. And let your hands stretch back also. You feel that it pulls the skin, the fascia across the front side. Yeah. Nice deep breath. And the next time when you come forward, crossing the right arm over the left, and either take your opposite shoulders, perfectly fine, or if it works for you, the left hand inside the right. And we have the arms up. We'll go back a bit. And then we begin to move in the Sufi circles. Inhaling up, exhaling as you come down and around. Just finding that smooth rhythm of breath and circling. Getting the breath into the upper back, under the shoulders. And then changing directions. That's it. As well, feel this massaging effect in the belly, in the kidneys. It's so nice what this movement can bring. Hips, stomach, shoulders, upper back. Also supports the immune system by creating a little bit of a squeeze in the lymph nodes in the armpits. And then here, when we come to center, inhale and exhale, and we release, and we get this nice full flood of blood to the arms. Set your hands back on the fingertips. Inhale, lift up your chest, get the breath in, fully in, and exhale through the mouth. And open the nose, deep breath, lifting the chest towards the sky. And on the exhalation through the mouth, all the way out. One more of those deep breaths in and out through the mouth. Rest your hands on the knees a moment. Close the eyes. Settle into the sensation. What's taking place moment to moment. Let's check into the shoulders for a moment. See how they can drop back and soften. The hands also relaxed. And flowing on with the inhalation, opening your arms, your elbows bent, 90. Exhale and bringing your inner arms together. Inhale and opening. So we have this combination of the spiraling hands, turning all the way, and spinal flexing, opening front and back. Good. Hear your own breath for some time. So it's like starting the engine. You're getting that smooth breath warming up. Creating lots of space in the upper body. Please take care of your neck. Feel free to kind of let the head tilt forward and back if it wants to. Next time we inhale, just stay for a moment and open, hands turned, shoulders dropping down. Good. And on the exhalation, bringing the left arm over the right and find your hands either wrapped around the shoulders or coming together, wrapping around. Once you're set there, into your breathing rhythm, the Sufi circles. And just finding your circle. Maybe that you stay a little more upright, or you may feel like bending forward. Feel into it, sensitize into every movement. You really get that awareness of what's needed, how to take care. And changing directions. Feel as part of this movement, that wonderful stretch across the upper back, the back side of the shoulders. Nice deep breaths through the nose. And then arriving into center, inhaling. Squeeze the arms together a moment. And on the exhale, releasing your hands back onto the fingertips. Inhaling a nice lift to the heart. And exhale fully through the mouth. Again, deeply in, full breath. Open and lift the chest. And exhale through the mouth. All the way. Last breath in. And then exhale, fully let go. Landing your hands onto the knees. Close the eyes. Rest here a moment. Sensing the body, receiving the moments. The rivers of sensation. What we're really sensing in essence is the prana, the life force itself. Which means, in essence, it must be more subtle than the prana in order to see it, in order to know it. The yoga brings a beautiful subtlety to our life, to the perceptions. And with knowledge becomes a beautiful contemplation. Life, oh life, oh life. Bring your hands to the floor. Set up this way. Look to your hands and fingers for a moment, setting the base of the fingers, especially the first finger and the thumb on the floor, connecting in. That's it. And inhaling and opening the chest forward. Feels like a big lion. And then on the exhalation, rounding upper, middle, lower back, and the belly coming in. Inhale, feel it start at the hips, stomach opening, the chest and the head. And exhale, the chin, upper back, all the way through the spine. Inhale from your tail through the hips, belly, and chest. And like that, continue, breath and spine. One thing to really sense is this, how the spine on the horizontal plane moves with gravity and against gravity. And that wonderful way we can flex and breathe the spine. You may also choose to tuck your toes under, pressing back through the heels, and start to swing your hips, circling. Sensing into the stretchiness here, how we can open the sides, side body and the side of the neck, which is definitely enhanced by making some faces and stretching your mouth. From the comfort of your own home, you can make any animal face you want. That's a great freedom. Nice to be at home, isn't it? Wherever you are. Good. And then landing back into a child's pose, the head coming down, forehead towards the earth or on the earth. Let's settle in here, stay for some breaths. Here in the child's pose, you can really breathe nice deep breaths into the back body. The visualization of the back as an inflatable backpack, like a turtle's shell, if you like. Sensing into the kidneys, just where the lower back starts to narrow under the ribs, and see if you can get the breath in there, and puffing up the back. With each breath, nourishing the kidneys, revitalizing the kidneys. So we have these strong, rechargeable battery packs here, nicely tuned up, stable. Yeah, good. And then walking your hands back, come up onto the knees. Unless you need to, sitting down, cross legs is also fine. And here we bring in some chanting. Okay, we do the best we can over the internet. Many of you know this one, invoking Hanuman as the deity of courage and fearlessness, born of the wind. He's a great breather, and we are too. So just see the movement, and then after me, like this. Vira Maruti, Gambhira Maruti. Okay. Vira Maruti, Gambhira Maruti. See the hands? Bhakta Maruti, Parama Bhakta Maruti. Bhakta Maruti, Parama Bhakta Maruti. Together from the beginning. Vira Maruti, Gambhira Maruti. Vira Maruti, Gambhira Maruti. Bhakta Maruti, Parama Bhakta Maruti. Bhakta Maruti, Parama Bhakta Maruti. Vira Maruti, Gambhira Maruti. Viramaruti Gambhiramaruti Bhaktamaruti Parama Bhaktamaruti Bhaktamaruti Parama Bhaktamaruti. One more. Viramaruti Gambhiramaruti Viramaruti Gambhiramaruti Bhaktamaruti Parama Bhaktamaruti Bhaktamaruti Parama Bhaktamaruti. And staying open here. Arms open, that's it. Keep breathing. Hopefully you all have a place you can feel free to let your voice sing out. You're not going to disturb anybody or any pets or any neighbors. If that's the case, you can always whisper. Good. And then taking your hands, interlace your fingers behind the back, pulling down. So we stretch the chest and stretch the neck, tilt the chin back. In fact, get your chin and your lips up like a howling wolf. Okay? Really stretch up and stretch the hands down. All right, and softening the hands apart. Rest your hands on the lap. Head on the spine. Feel the effect in the body. Feel into the lungs. Good. Okay, tuck your toes under. So we're coming up to balance on our toes. That's manageable. And once you're there, we make this mudra called Prana Mudra. The thumb touches both the ring finger and the baby finger. The ring and baby touching the thumb. And the other two, the first longer fingers are pointed out straight. Okay, and those ones rest down. This is called Prana Mudra. And sometimes you'll even see in paintings, I saw in Greece, in these little churches, they have these, the saints are making these mudras, Prana Mudra. So to support the prana and the healing. And you may feel if your perception is subtle enough, this nice lines, there's a movement up the arms into the lungs, to the heart. Few more smooth breaths here. Nice and steady in the balance. Beautiful. Either the screens are frozen or your balance is very, very good, very steady. Then let's come down onto the fingertips and press through the feet into a forward bend. Here, bend your knees, separate your feet about one of your hands distance apart. Open the toes. Bending your knees quite a lot to let that upper body come down on the thighs. Let the head go. And pressing down through the heels. Feel that stretch growing up the back of the legs. The lifting up. The rumpa rising. And the upper body just cascading forward like a waterfall. Letting the crown go towards the ground. And in this pose, we can feel the breath moving, like guiding the breath through the spine, Inhaling up the spine. Exhaling, feeling the stomach pull back. And we'll start our journey up with the hands walking up the legs and stopping as your hands get to the thighs. Let's let the blood come down from the head a moment. And walking all the way up to standing, rest easy a moment. Adjust the camera. Very comfortable in your standing pose. So you feel you can give your whole weight to the bones. You know, when you go to pick somebody up, some people feel very light. They have a certain elasticity. They can lighten, or it can also feel really heavy, like just like you're almost dead, you know, just totally soft. Okay, so we're kind of finding that lightness, the same time resting on the bones. That is nice. Feel that the crown can go up towards the ground. That's it. Feel the support of the spine, the energetic of the spine. Yeah. And we're starting into the ocean breath, inhaling the hands up, exhaling down, knees bent, hips soft. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Really, really smooth with the breath and the hands. And we'll continue with our lung opening adventure. Shift the weight to your right leg. Inhale, pick up the left knee. Exhale, and swing this leg back and behind a bit. So the heel comes down. You kind of tilt back, open up the chest. Inhale, stretch the hands. Exhale, turning your hands over. So it's a graceful exit. Inhaling up with the knee and exhaling back down to stability. Take a breath, center. Exhaling, shifting the weight to your left. Inhale, picking up the right. And exhale, stepping the leg behind. Inhaling, open, the heart goes up. Exhale, turning the hands and flowing back. Inhale. There's a balance there for sure. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhaling, sink the weight down to the right. Inhaling the left. Exhaling, step back and open. And exhaling, center and up. And exhale. And center. And that smooth flow to the other side. Opening. What is simple form? At the same time, requires us to be connected in the belly. That's where we're strong, center. Turning the hands will also enhance this pose. kind of as though your hands and your feet are connected by strings. Breath and center. We'll make one more each side. Very graceful. Making a smooth landing back in center. Staying with the hands and the breath up the body. Exhale, sinking down the weight through the heels, through the bones. Just feel now the size of your lungs has gotten bigger. There's more space. Nice deep breaths, filling the sides, filling the back body. The most essential food for us, the breath. Breathe it in, drink it in. And on your next time, we inhale. Keep the breath in for a moment and press your hands together in the center. Hold it. Feel as though you're drawing the energy into the spine, into the center line. Strong and stable. And exhale, releasing your breath down. Stay with me, inhaling up. Turn the hands over, and as though you're exhaling, pushing down through water or thick honey. And keep the breath out at the bottom. Keep it out. Gives a nice grounding and downward stability. And then inhaling up. And one more time, exhaling all the way. Keep the breath out for a moment. And smooth inhalation, standing comfortably. This is Tadasana. Always nice to check into your basic standing pose, which is telling us here, Tadasana, stand like a mountain. How does a mountain stand? It's that interesting expression in English. I can't stand it. Can't stand. It means there's some instability. It's what they're saying. And that I can't stand. I can't be stable. I'm just going to take a note next time I hear myself say that. Is it true? And resting in the stable presence of being. Getting ready to flow on, inhaling the hands up the body. Exhaling down. Smooth rhythm. Shifting your weight to the right leg. Inhale, picking up the left. And exhale, stepping back. I'm just going to turn around this way. You find your way. Did that confuse you? I realized I would be looking behind me, so Your legs in a triangle. Right foot in front, arms out. Yeah, good. Now turn the triangle towards the front, bending the front knee. And open up the hands, the palms up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Good. Exhale and turning back to center. Straighten the front leg. Inhale, touching the left hand to the left knee. Open. Exhale, launching forward. Your front hand extending out over the legs. And inhale, the upper arm coming all the way over to stretch the side. Exhale, follow this left arm all the way back towards the front, and we push forward with the hands. Inhale, open. Exhale, turning. Inhale, tuck the right hand behind the head, open the side. Exhale, and launching out forward and down. Inhale, the upper arm. Exhale, follow this upper arm. It's like a windmill coming back and to the front, the arms open. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the side and back. Inhaling here. Exhaling, the upper body moving on top of the triangle, the legs. Inhale, upper arm. Exhale, and leading this hand to the front. Inhaling, open. Exhale and turning. And down. Oh yeah, inhale back. And exhale. And this time we're going to stay down. It's the classical Trikonasana triangle pose. Please take care of your neck. I find looking down is a little easier on the neck, but you can see looking up is also better for the balance. Pressing your feet down into the floor. So feel your legs have some strength, some downward pressure, some aliveness. Breathing into this open side. See if the breath can really flow into the left lung. Yeah, good. And getting ready to come up. Follow this left arm on the in-breath. All the way up, lifting and exhale. Through center. Yeah, that's it. Good. We like these graceful transitions between poses. The next question is, are we going to rest here a moment? No, we're not. Apparently, we're going to keep going to the other side. Shift the weight to your right leg. Inhale, pick up the left or something other than that. Excuse my confusion. Your left foot forward, the right leg back. That I know. You can feel it. Inhaling here. Exhaling, bend the front knee, turn towards the front. Inhale, turn, open your hands to get that nice presentation of the chest. And then exhaling, we turn to the side. Drop the hand back behind the head. Inhale. Exhale, the left arm gracefully extending out. And inhale, the right arm flowing over to open the side. Exhale, follow the right arm all the way down, bending the knee to the front. Inhale, open. Exhale, turn to the side, touching back. Inhale, left arm behind the head, lean back. Exhale, extending up. Forward. Inhale, upper arm. That's it. That looks good. Exhale, following that upper arm round to the front. Inhale, open. Exhale and turn, going back. Inhale. Exhale and flow forward. upper arm to stretch the whole side body. Exhaling. It's a long exhalation to the front and open. Exhale, turning back. Inhale and exhale. And landing in the classical pose. So your arms are in one line and taking care of your neck. Possible to bend the front knee a little bit, giving lots of nice downward pressure through the feet to strengthen the legs. Breathing to the open side, filling the right lung. Beautiful pose to strengthen the legs, to open the sides, to support our liver and the galla, the gallbladder, to relieve from excess heat. Right. Speaking of which, we're getting a little warm now. Let's get ready to go back, following the upper arm. So smooth exit, coming around and all the way up. So lift the leg and exhaling. Voila, we made it. Now we'll take a breath, hold it in a moment. Let's feel this nice suspension. And then exhale, bending the knees and pushing down like through thick honey, nice and slow. Hold the breath out a moment. Inhaling up the body. Pause for just a moment. And then exhale, slow breath down with the hands. Holding the breath out. It strengthens the nervous system. Good. And then very softly, release your hands, stand comfortably. So there's a reception here. We just drop in into the bones, into the mountain, and receive the moments as they are. Okay, please separate your feet a bit. Breathing up the body. And down. Smooth rhythm. Soft hands. It's nice here to have the support of each other. To breathe. When you're on your own, sometimes we can give up a little. And here we have the support of the group. To really breathe well and smoothly. You're in your own space. And shifting the weight to your left foot. I turn to the side due to my mat here. I pick up the right and step way back. So we take a warrior stance here. And bringing your left hand over the left knee, guiding this knee nicely over the heel. Okay, so there's a nice angle at the knee, it's not coming over. and press back to the back leg. So legs go down and wide and the arms come open like that. The arms suspended by the spine and the lifted heart. So that's the warrior. And we take a bow in our left hand in front. Take an arrow from your back. Load it up. It's nice, huh? We take the archer pose. Your back thumb comes to the shoulder. Feel it, huh? Stable, strong. An archer. Ready? Aim. Fire. Good. And release. And you can go into full action mode. Make a sound effect. It's nice. We're sending this arrow with intention. That's it. So I'm very clear what I want. So that's for you to decide. What do I really want? And go for that. Ready? Aim. Fire. Yeah. Nice and clear. Pull back. Strong. It's a really good time, the full moon time. Set your goals. Illuminate what it is you really want. So your words, thoughts, and actions are in one line. Ready? Aim. Fire. Good. And one last arrow here. And with clarity, with intention. Shoot the arrow. Ready? Aim. Fire. Good. And releasing your left hand down on the thigh. Let your right arm hang and swing a bit. And then just going to swing it right up and over. Stretching over. So feel the side becomes one long open side all the way down to the floor. Turning open a bit. Feel the breath come, the lungs opening here. Breathe in deep into the back. Into the side. One more breath. And then go with gravity here. Let the upper arm come down, both hands to the inside of the left foot, front leg, bending the back leg, and bowing down. So we're dropping into the hip stretch here. You can also let this front leg, the knee, kind of roll to the outside, rolling onto your foot. And just find your comfortable arms here. Welcoming the hip stretch. Can be a little bit fierce. Means the sensations are strong, so meet that with the breath. And 2 more deep breaths here. Good. And now lifting your back knee and your legs coming up a little bit. Okay. It's as though a wet dog, wet, dirty dog wanted to go between your legs. And so you let that fellow pass. And then set down your right hand just in front of your belly. So out to the side there. You can lean into that hand and open back. So really spin open the chest. Drop the back arm. And keep your legs quite strongly pressing away. I kind of see this is like a star. It's like a twisting star rolling towards the earth. One more nice deep breath here. Good. Look down to your hand on the ground and bring both hands together, turning your feet inward a bit and softening the head down. And here we're going to rest in this pose. The legs are still lightly active, pressing down through the heels. You're going to give the upper body, especially the head, to gravity. So if somebody asks you later, what did you do today? You can say, I gave my head to gravity. It was wonderful. It was so refreshing and revitalizing. I recommend it. Gravity has it anyways. So you might as well just give it up. One more nice deep breath here. And then take your hands to the hips, bend your knees a bit, and come up. And then placing your hands closer to the knees. And just see the distance spacing between your feet. You may like to go a little wider or narrower, depending. Ultimately, if the arms are straight, then you can drop your hips down. Then you've got a good ground here. Inhaling center and exhaling, and draw your one shoulder across and towards the opposite knee. Inhaling center and exhaling again, twisting down and across, pressing your arm, your hand against the knee. So arms straight and strong. What we're looking for here, as well as a twist, is this side body getting a nice stretch and lengthening. So from the hip bone to the shoulder, open side. I hope you can all enjoy this one as much as I do. I just find this one is like just luxurious in its sensations, like, oh, that squeeze, you know. Nah. It's just when it's like, squeeze me, baby. Oh, just right in there. Excuse me, but I let myself enjoy myself. I hope you do too. Good. Walk your hands up, center, and then your feet toe to heel. Into a comfortable standing. Just check in. Just see this new, fresh feeling in the moment. Notice the body nicely alive, warmer, pulsing. If you're able to turn your inner vision to just see the body as rivers, as flowing rivers, waterfalls, currents, beautiful pools and swirls, as a life force expressing, pranic rivers dancing in the body. I think it's amazing. Okay, and adventuring on, separate your feet a little, bringing the hands up the body, inhale. Exhale, softening the knees. Setting a rhythm, smooth and deep. And then shifting your weight to the right. Inhale, picking up your left. Step that foot back, or whatever it is opposite for you. Find your warrior stance, legs far apart with the right knee guiding over the heel. Upper body centered and the arms are out. Just feel this kind of stretching out from the center line and into the form of the archer, taking the bow in your right hand and the arrow in your left. Load it up, inhale, pull the string, and focus your eyes and your gaze in front. Ready, aim, fire. Good. Loading it up again. Just keep breathing. Hold it steady. And here, just focus this arrow on sending it to somebody who forgets that they're lovable, forgets that they're adorable as they are, and give this arrow to their heart. Ready, aim, fire. One more of these adorable arrows. It's nice to remember we're adorable, so give that. Ready, aim, fire. And pulling back, and this arrow goes curving around and back into your own heart. Remind yourself that you're adorable. Really, so many things to adore about oneself. Ready, aim, fire. That's it. Good. Coming down with your right hand on the knee, soften the left. It's nice and loose, freely swinging and rolling up and over. The extension through the fingertips and the deep side opening. One thing here is the right hand on the thigh can press down. We open the space between the neck and shoulder, turning the upper body a bit. It's a beautiful form, really. I mean, I think so. Aesthetically, it looks beautiful. And then what happens when we live inside of it for a moment? Feel into the rivers. Feel into the galaxy inside. And stay with that inner viewing as we roll down. Both hands come to the inside of the front leg, turn onto the back toes and bow your head. So find your comfortable arm position, and the front leg can also roll out to the side. Find your comfortable hip. That may not be entirely comfortable, but where you can stay and breathe and entertain the hip sensation. It's a very hip sensation. It's the latest thing. Hip sensation. And we're going to continue on here. Move your left hand out to the side. Lift your legs and your hips up a bit. Legs re-strengthen by pressing down through your feet. And support on the arm, and we go to this open star, leaning the upper arm back into space. So we have this wide open, the presentation of the heart to the sun. And smooth, deep breaths. That's it. One more nice deep breath to get these lungs way open. And to come out, look down, bring your upper arm, turn your feet in, and let the upper body hang forward. Bend your knees a little bit and give some downward pressure through your heels, screwing the heels into the floor. And then your hands can take some different positions here. The first one is the back of the hands coming right up onto the kidneys. You kind of stretch your hand over the shape of your back and let the elbows hang down like bird wings. And this gives a nice stretch to the shoulders and the upper arms. Can you feel that? And it's totally welcome to stay here, maybe more comfortable, more practical actually. But otherwise, an option is to interlace your fingers and bring the hands up and over, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. And at one point, gravity helps out here, and your arms can hang over into gravity. But until that point, it may feel like a bit of an uphill struggle. So you stay as long as you comfortably can with your breath, and return your hands to the other position. Good. And then releasing your hands into the thighs and coming up. Take your legs a little wider apart, maybe dropping the hips down. Straight arms. This is a nice kind of balance here between the arms and the legs. And then we're going to twist here, inhaling. Exhaling, bringing the shoulder across, straight, strong arm. Inhaling, looking for that deeper twist into the lower back, middle back, and ribs. Lengthening, opening the sides. See if you can really exhale all the way, squeezing the breath out. You really get that sense of coming back, the lungs opening through center. And after your next time, walking your hands up the thighs and toe to heel. Come into your comfortable mountain pose here. Notice the sensation, how the body sets up here. Just let it feel completely natural. Just go through the natural thing. The only real adjustment is that your toes are kind of on the same line, more or less. So you don't have one hip walking in front of the other. And then otherwise, just let gravity help, give the weight. Okay, great. One more standing pose here, balance pose, eagle. So exhaling down with the hands, inhaling up. It's well established in a deep, smooth rhythm of your breath and hands. Feeling your lungs fill all the way. Making sure your exhalations are also complete. So there's lots of space to breathe into. One thing that helps to open the lungs is we give a little bit of a demand to the breath. It means if we engage the bigger muscles like the thighs, then that's going to require a little more blood circulation, therefore more oxygen coming from the lungs. So let's check that out. Shift over to the right leg. Inhale, pick up the left. Exhale, crossing that leg over as you can. So wrap it in, squeeze it in, open your arms, and exhale, right arm over the left, and either holding your opposite shoulders or hands together. Then squeezing both the arms and the legs and sinking down here. So it's requiring strength and muscle work from the standing leg. Your eyes focused in front of the fingertips. Just feel as though you can transform into the form of an eagle, landed in its nest. What a powerful, mighty bird. We love to see that eagle. Some deep breaths into your back. Yeah. And on the inhale, open your wings. And exhale, stepping back. Just fly the hands up the front. And down. And down. One more breath here. Shift your weight to your left. Inhale, pick up the right. Exhale, crossing. Squeezing in. Inhale, open your arms. And exhale, this time the left over the right. Squeeze into the center line. That strength of squeezing in gives the support, actually. And the eyes also focused in front on one point. Breathing into the back. It's welcome if the body shakes a little bit. That's natural. Strengthening the nerves. Smooth breath. Getting ready to come up on the inhale. Press down, fly the arms. Exhale, landing, inhaling. And exhaling, standing comfortably. One more. Rest the hands, open to this moment. See what's the natural expression. Good. And now please come down onto your back for a short rest. Just lie down completely flat and comfortably. Giving the body weight to the earth. Just feel into the rise and fall of the breath. Sensing how the lungs have been stimulated tonight and opened. And then opening your arms out from the shoulders. If you're unsure, just look. And then bending your arms at the elbows so that the back of your arms are down on the ground. And the lengthen the neck, press the back of the head towards the floor. Keep the arms here fixed on the ground. And on the exhalation, press the lower back down and the spine, making an imprint in the ground. And on the inhale, releasing the hips and the lower back from the floor. Nice deep breath, and exhaling again, pressing the low back down, tilting the hips. Inhaling, there's a softening, a filling of the belly, rocking motion. Continue. Exhaling down and inhaling, release. So creating this movement to the low spine, low back. Keeping the back of your arms nicely fixed onto the ground, strongly pressing downward through the elbows. This just gives a little bit extra openness to the chest and the upper back. Now, on your next inhalation, fly the hips up all the way, press your feet down to the ground, and on the exhalation, rolling down your spine all the way, upper, middle, lower back, and hips sinking. And then inhaling, rising the hips, pressing down through the feet. Full breath, and exhale from the top down, rolling the back down. Very nice massage. Inhaling and up. And we can involve here a little pause. So at the top of your breath, pause a moment. Start the exhalation phase, and then start rolling down. Keep breathing out all the way. And stay down, start the breath, and then the lift. So the breath is longer than the physical movement. Make a short pause. Exhaling down just a couple more times. The next time your hips are up, stay up and take your hands together underneath your back. Interlace your fingers and crawl up a little more onto your upper arms, pressing down your feet and your shoulders. Nice long open neck. Stay here for 5 breaths, as though the breath can come right through the upper back into the chest. Good. And after your 5th breath, releasing the hands, resting down a moment, stretch the legs out. The natural intelligence of the body is seeking this homeostasis, this balance. So we just kind of allow and watch the unfoldment, the process of the body. Balancing, moving. So many different sensations can come and go. And as we get more deeply established in the efficiency of the breathing, the stability of the organs, the overall stability of the nervous system, becomes more and more apparent, and you're able to sense that, to feel and know it, the stability. Okay, now dragging your right heel along the floor as you bend the knee, so that you're using the stomach muscle, the belly muscles a little more than the hip. And we draw this knee all the way up and in, with the hands helping. Pavana Muktasana, the wind relieving pose, as part of our class here with the air element. Any air that needs to be on its way, so to say, we're going to help it out here. Breathe down into the lower right corner of the belly. From here, take the right foot with your left hand, turning the angle of the hip, bringing the foot in and up towards the left. And now bring your left leg up to the lower right leg. So you have a formation here, looks kind of like a number 4. Reach your right hand through the hole, left hand around the outside, pulling in, long neck. Soft shoulders. Smooth, deep breath down into the hips. Here you can really drop into your inner space, just being with breath and sensation. Feeling into what the hip says. And if you like to go a little deeper in the stretch, pull your legs in. And finally, crossing the right leg over the left. It's just the pose is right there, just sliding the leg. And then your legs drop to the right side, means your right leg is on top of the left, helping to open that whole outer left hip. Stretch open your left arm. And here visualize, feel the breath coming up the spine to the back of the heart. Maybe by this stage, the breath can maybe also the breath can become a little quieter. A deep, quiet breath going into the spine. And on your exhalation, draw the legs back to center. Cross your feet and stretch out on the back. Have a nice rest here. Just tuning in to the sensations, the rivers of life, the wonderful expression of this human being. What if we dropped every idea of being different than how we are and how this life is in the moment? And we just completely let it be the way it is. This is how the life is in my perception in this moment. So that's resolution. Moments where we just are simply with whatever is. There's no question otherwise. And getting ready to shift on in the movement, bending your left knee, drag that foot along the floor and tuck your left foot up into the stomach. Nice long neck, soft shoulders. Guiding the breath down into the lower left part of your belly. Giving stability, balancing the wind in the body, the air element. Including the nervous system. It's a consistent practice over time. Keep showing up. One of the primary intentions to get that stability, the nervous system, the emotional being, objective, stable person, more and more at home. And flowing on into the number 4 stretch. So with your right hand, you pull the left foot up towards the hip and then guide the right knee up to the lower leg. It's adjustable, okay? You can find your way, reaching through the hole with your left, bring the knees in. As much as possible, long neck, soft shoulders, and this smooth, deep breath down into the hips. Letting the breath be a support to opening and relieving tension from the hips. The exhalations are there to take away. Feel the breath, the possibility of the breath becoming more quiet, remaining deep, more quiet. In the next breath or two, crossing the left leg over the right, and then dropping your legs to the left side, stretching open the right arm, Feeling this wonderful shape of the outer right hip, like a crescent moon, glowing silver in the moonlight, highlighting this hip sensation with the breath coming down to soothe and open. One can also breathe smooth breaths up the spine to the back of the heart. Get a sense of this the stretch of the whole one-piece suit, the whole fascia covering. How we open that, stretch it, free it up from where it's clinging on in places. We get more a sense of space, spacious hips, spacious spine and shoulders, space around the rib cage and the open lungs. Next exhalation, come back to center, uncross your legs, and setting yourself up for longer rest, Shavasana. Without too much getting out from this nice, comfortable space. If you can stay focused and with yourself and resting. If you know you have a lightness in your body, easily to kind of fly away. The mind is very easy to float off into space. And then it may also feel nice, especially to have the blanket and maybe even a pillow on top or something heavy over the stomach, which gives a sense of kind of weight and grounding. And as welcome as it is to have that mind kind of drop off into the dreaminess, it's also welcome to stay within the body mind sphere for a while and watching the body sleep, guiding that inner relaxation. Just be with my voice for a few moments and travel the body with your attention, starting at the feet, feeling the shape of your feet, and the toes and the skin on the soles of your feet. Feel the bones in the feet, heels, feeling both feet relaxed. Feel the lower legs to the knees, and all around the knees, the backs of the knees, the backs of the legs and thighs. Feeling both legs, the whole legs, relaxed, dropping. Feel the buttocks and lower belly, lower back, the midsection of the body, the waters relaxed. Feel the touch of the back body to the ground, upper back, back of the shoulders. Feeling from the shoulders down, the upper arms, elbows and lower arms, fingers and thumbs, the hands. Feeling both arms and hands relaxed. And the chest relaxed. Feel the softening of the neck and the weight of the head on the ground. The heavy head relaxed in the ears, the inner ears, and between the ears, in the center of the head. Visualizing the brain resting, left side, right side. The jaw, the lips, the mouth, the cheeks and face, and the eyes relaxed, the eyebrows relaxed, forehead, the facial expression relaxed, all the muscles in the face and the head relaxed. Feel any tension from the head softening down, letting go of the head. Feeling the upper body relaxed, the lower body relaxed, the whole body relaxed. Fully letting go, completely let go. Om Shanno Mitra Shamvarnaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shana Indra Brahaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Varishyami Ritam Varishyami Satyam Varishyami Tanmamavatu Tadvaktaramavatu Avatu Ma Avatu Vaktaram Avatu Vaktaram Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Feeling the presence of the body, the resting body, the resting heart. And have some deeper breaths into the heart, into the back. Breathing into the arms and legs. And gently awakening the fingers and the toes. Stretching, circling the hands and feet. Stretch the arms. And there's a normal operation here when we've relaxed, then we can stretch again. It's like there's more space, and maybe there's a release, like a yawn or kind of a that comes after the rest. We welcome that. We welcome the heaviness and tiredness if that's there. And just let it come with us, rolling to the side, right side. And coming up to sitting, keeping the eyes closed. It's resting like we were lying down, but now we're sitting up. And just sensing here as we're resting, the energetic of the spine holding the body up. It's remarkable actually. The spine hangs from the brain. It's not like it's balancing on the tailbone and the whole thing. That would be very precarious. but it's that energetic of the spine spreading out through the nerves. It's this wonderful thing, the spine. So we'll make a pranayama, a three-part breath here. I'll guide you through the breath. Just to begin is bringing your first finger to the first line of your thumb and tuck it in there. Stretch the other three fingers back. Okay, that's called Vayu Mudra. I know most of you know this one already. And those hands can come down resting on your knees. And sitting up nice and tall, so lots of room to breathe. So this hand mudra to stimulate the lungs. And now just feel into the breath, how it moves. On the inhalation, it's though as you're drinking the breath down into the belly, expanding the belly, then expanding the sides. And feel the front body lengthening, lifting. And the last part is the upper back coming towards the heart. And then exhale the upper chest, middle, lower chest, and the belly pulling back. So again, on the inhalation, the belly moves forward, the sides go out, the front side lengthening, and the upper back toward. You pull your stomach back. So a few times with that full expression of the breath, being with the movement. And we'll keep the breath nice and deep, but we're going to breathe in three parts. Breathing 1/3, holding 2/3, holding, and all the way. So I'll guide you through that. Synchronizing our breath. So shift your breath into the exhalation phase. Breathing out all the way with me, all the way out. And then open your nose on the inhalation, filling the belly, 1/3, and hold. Breathing in 2/3, you feel the sides and the middle chest. Hold. And then breathing in the upper and all the way. Hold it in for a moment. Soften around the breath. And make a smooth release, exhaling all the way. Inhaling 1/3, feel the belly, hold. Inhaling 2/3 and hold. And inhale all the way. Hold the breath, soften around the breath. Shoulders, the back muscles relaxed. And exhale all the way. Inhale 1/3 and pause. Inhale to 2/3 and pause. Inhale all the way and pause, soften. And breathing out all the way. Breathing in all the way. Nice full deep breath. And keep that breath in. Hold the breath. And now let go the upper third. So breathe out 1/3. Hold. Breathe out 2/3. Feel the side ribs pressing in. Hold. And then breathe out all the way, feeling the belly coming back towards the spine, and hold the breath out a moment. Pause. And smoothly breathing in all the way. Keep the breath in a moment. Breathing out 1/3. And pause. Breathing out 2/3 and pause. Breathing out all the way. Feel the belly. Hold the breath out. And smoothly in all the way. Hold the breath in. Nice and relaxed. Exhaling 1/3. Pause. Exhaling 2/3. Pause. Exhaling all the way. Keep the breath out. And smoothly in and smoothly out. Nice full breaths here. Just being with a natural movement of the breath, and let the breath settle into its natural, easy rhythm. Very smooth. Quieting the breath right down so it becomes very, very quiet, as though you're just drawing the breath in, precious breath, slowly in, precious breath, slowly out. Feel the spine floating, the energy of the spine holding the body. As you breathe into the heart, take your hands together. Patanjali. Hand. And we have this prayer room, our heart space. We can make any wish that we want. Let's see, as we get wiser, we kind of get more clear about what it is we really want. It's okay to ask for the small stuff, definitely. And for harmony, especially in all of our relationships, may there be harmony. And why not ask for the highest things? And peace, the ultimate freedom, where I can honestly say, I'm absolutely okay, just as I am, just as the world is. I don't need it to be different to be happy. And as a group, we have this final prayer and chanting the chant times, offering this prayer out to all the living hearts. May they have peace, freedom from fear and suffering. Together, inhale to chant. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you all for your kind attention. Thank you for making the effort to show up. I hope this practice has served you. And I wish you all a very good night's sleep and a fresh awakening and all that you need. So nice to be with you. Namaste.